into another Tom's Corner, everyone. I'm Brian Hawkins with the man himself, Tom Persky. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How about you, Brian?
I'm doing well. Football season is upon us.
It is. So, yeah. Bears have a new coach, so there's a little bit of hope.
Yep, and a new defense, too, so hopefully it'll all shake out. But while we're waiting actually for the games to start, here's something everyone can think about, and that is, as you know, there's lots of portable video magnifiers out there.
Right.
Tremendous variety. And so you probably would help a great deal if you could shed some light on how to sort out which ones people should be using.
Sure. That's been an important topic the last several years, and it seems like everybody's jumping into the game. And it's getting crazy out there. So what we're talking about for those of you who are not familiar is persons who have experienced vision loss, like macular degeneration or glaucoma, retinitis pigmentosa, diabetic retinopathy. These are some of the main causes of vision loss. And so magnification has always been important for somebody to be able to access print materials. So for years, all we had was the optical magnifiers, and now these new video magnifiers actually use a camera, and they use a set of little LED lights to shine down on the paper. And the advantage of using a camera is a camera can boost. It has a little zoom capability in there, and so it can boost the size of the letters much bigger than a magnifying glass can, which is one huge help. The other thing is you can actually continuously zoom, so that means you can start at a certain 4x or 3x or whatever,
right,
and then you can just go right up the scale to 10 if you need to, then back down to 4. So a magnifying glass only gives you one power,
right,
and so these cameras really do the nice job. The other huge factor for a lot of people, for instance, like glaucoma, retinitis pigmentosa, seems to respond well to high contrast images with like white letters on a black background. And people say, wow, that's just, which you don't have that capability with a magnifying glass of actually changing the contrast and changing the foreground and background colors that appear. And so these are all things that have made these video magnifiers really possible and very popular nowadays. And so we show a lot of those at our road shows. We show them here in our Chicago Lighthouse retail environment, and also in our Glenview store, up in our Glenview Chicago Lighthouse North location. We kind of use what I call a kitchen table approach. If you have not been here before, where you can sit with me or one of my technology staff around a table and chairs and bring in some of the materials that you'd like to be able to read. And we just simply introduce you to one model after the next. I think we're carrying about 10 different models right now.
That's a lot.
And so it's a lot, but it doesn't take long, really. It takes 30 or 45 minutes to really kind of immerse yourself in understanding how these devices work and so forth. So one of the reasons I brought this up is because the end of July started, or the end of June started our new fiscal year. So July, we are now into the first month. And we looked back through our inventory, what we had last year, and because there's so many new ones coming out, a few of the older models that haven't been sold yet are still here. And so I think in the next 2 weeks or so, we will probably be posting those also on our website. So it might be an opportunity to purchase one at $100 or $200 off, actually.
Wow!
And so that'll be really good. All of our products are seen on our Chicago Lighthouse website, which you can go there directly with lighthousetools4living.org is one way to get there, or just chicagolighthouse.org and then click on Shop Online. So when you get to the homepage there for the store, on the left side of the screen, you'll see portable video magnifiers. You'll also see a column that says used equipment. And so even if we have equipment that's been demonstrated before but never been sold, we put it in that category of used. So that'll be where some of these new devices will be listed. So we're looking forward to that, being able to offer those at a little bit lower cost. These range in prices of $295 for the small 3.5-inch screen, up to a 7-inch screen, which runs about $900. So that was another thing I was going to talk about is the variety of screens, and why would somebody buy a small one, a medium-sized one, or a large one?
Right.
Well, it all has to do with your lifestyle and what you're going to use it for. So many people who are traveling a lot, maybe doing shopping on their own, being able to go to a store and read food labels, going out to restaurants and reading menus, they might want something small, that pocket-sized almost. And some of these new ones, we have the one called the Butterfly now that everybody loves. And that is definitely a pocket-sized magnifier. So if that's your lifestyle and you want to be able to read anywhere on the go, that's really important. We have seniors who maybe aren't getting out so much. They just want a larger screen because they're sitting at the kitchen table reading their mail or reading the newspaper or whatever. So they might like a 5-inch screen, or even the larger now 7-inch screen that looks like a tablet. It looks like the size of a small, like a iPad mini, and it gives a nice bright image. They even have like a tilt screen that you can set down right in front of you. They're very lightweight. All these devices plug in the wall overnight and they charge, and then usually they give you 4 to 5 hours of operation during the day. So we've seen that. The other, I guess you would say, the thing that you have to choose is, and this is where we can help, is based on your eye condition. If you have sort of a mild to moderate vision loss versus people who have more severe or profound vision loss, because some of the cameras start very low in magnification and go up slowly. Others start very high magnification and go up really a lot, like up to 20 times, for instance, the normal size, which there's no magnifying glass that can do that.
Right.
So when we show people, we do a short assessment to see what their vision is like, and then we can guide you as to what device would be the best. So obviously the smaller the letters on the screen, the more you can get on the screen at one time, so it's less frustrating for people. So actually the lower magnification is better if you can still read it. But if you can't read it, obviously, then we have to boost up the letters. It doesn't all fit on the screen. So it takes some time to movement. So that's part of what we're trying to do with people, is assess where their vision is, assess what their lifestyle is like, and then make the recommendation for the right kind of magnifier. So our team here in Chicago, me and Eric and Luke, do that a lot, almost every day here.
Right.
In Glenview, Melissa has been doing really lots of technology. Also, Jeremy in our Glenview office. So you can make an appointment. There's no charge for the time that we take to do that. And so it would be better if you call ahead, just so that we can keep that time aside for you. So the main call probably here would be Sandra, 847-997-3677. So 312-997-3677.
Okay.
In Glenview would be 847-510-2060. 510-2060 in the 847 area code.
All right. And, of course, there are road shows coming up, so folks...
well, here's another opportunity, right? For people to see all this equipment. We've got one coming up August 27th, which is a Thursday, from 10 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. It's an open house, so feel free to come. It's at the Wheeling Township office, which is on Arlington Heights Road there in Arlington Heights. Okay. They have a low vision group there that... they also meet monthly, so if you call the township office, they can tell you more about it. It might be something that if you've never sat and talked with others who are going through vision loss, might be a real help. There's a special seminar being held in September by the Macular Degeneration Association, and this is a group from Florida that comes every fall, and they have several ophthalmologists that come and speak. And the last couple of years, they insist that I come and speak. So that's been kind of fun, and talk about living with macular degeneration and what it's like.
Oh, okay.
So that's from 8:30 in the morning till 12, and that's going to be in Elk Grove Village. So we can tell you more about that, or you can call us directly at 312-997-3677. Sandra will have all that information for you.
Okay.
And we're looking at a couple other things in September already. September 10th, we're looking at Vernon Hills for the first time ever, going up north to Vernon Hills. And then the following week on Tuesday, Friendship Village in Schaumburg is a popular one. So we are going to be on the road, burning up our tires.
Yeah, well, hopefully gas prices will go down. So it'll be the fall. But that's all great. So if folks want to find out about or try out portable video magnifiers, they can do so at the road shows or make an appointment to come in to the Lighthouse.
Exactly.
All right. He's Tom Persky. I'm Brian Hawkins. This is The Beacon.